Little People, Big World's Tori and Jack Roloff detail son Jackson's carry accident that landed him in urgent care. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Elena and I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Fans are always ready to hear updates on Jack, and Tori Roloff's family and parents everywhere can relate to a story the Little People, Big World stars shared about their 7-year-old son Jackson's freak, dumb accident on a recent episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. As Tori explained it, she had just come home from a trip she took to Disneyland with friends when disaster struck. I came home. I was home for maybe an hour. We had just eaten dinner and we were having so much fun, just catching up. The kids were playing soccer with Jack, she began. Apparently, the family was playing in the entryway of their home, which Tori described as very spacious with tons of room to play. So what happened next was a surprise. Yeah, we were just playing soccer. We were having a great time, Jack said. Lila's turned into quite the little soccer player. But then Jackson slipped on the rug. He went a little too hard trying to save the ball. And slammed right into the arm of one of our chairs, added Tori. And like the chairs that are in our entryway, they're pretty, cushioned, she continued. I've never thought of those chairs, I've always thought of the hearth. They're going to hit their head on the hearth or they're going to hit their head on the coffee table. Those have always been my scary, don't play around those things. But I never once thought these chairs would ever be an issue. Unfortunately, Jackson managed to hit the exposed wood on one of the chairs, which split open the back of his head. Bad, 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 Jack said, going on to say that Tori responded brilliantly, especially since she had a problem in the past with panicking when the kids get hurt. She expresses so much concern and anxiety and fear onto our kids when they get hurt. She'll gasp and it makes her feelings the dominant feelings and the kids are looking right at her. So then they proceed to cry, get scared, whatever else, Jack explained. She's gotten a lot better at being calm, he added. You know, it's all about how you're projecting yourself to your kids in that scenario. It's not about how you feel and expressing how you feel. It's about, in my opinion, the child and how they feel. And what feelings should you be portraying to them in that situation? It helps the child stay calm. I feel like you almost panicked last night, Tori interjected. I did not panic. I saw a lot of blood coming out, Jack clarified, explaining that he was focused on solutions and getting Jackson into the bathroom away from his siblings, Lila and Josiah. The mother of 3 then took Jackson, who never cries, to urgent care, with the little boy acting impressively tough throughout the ordeal, though he finally broke down. It wasn't until they put the staples in that he cried, and I cried because I just can't handle watching him be in pain, Tori admitted. Then obviously they had to go out for ice cream, Jack joked. Obviously I had to get him Dairy Queen on the way home, and he was fine after that, Tori agreed. I would just like to point out that 0 children went to the urgent care when you were gone.
Tori Roloff opens up about how husband Jack almost died. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Elena and I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Tori Roloff opens up about how husband Jack almost died. It has been 1 year since Jack Roloff had a serious health issue that nearly cost him his life. In 2023, the Little People Big World star was rushed to the hospital when a shunt that had been placed in his brain years prior had failed. It's been a year since Jack almost died. His wife Tori Roloff said on the February 15, 2024, episode of the Raising Heights podcast, I get woken up that morning at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and this nurse goes, your husband's getting moved to ICU. I fled in a panic to ICU, she added. Those crucial moments were extremely scary for the couple, and Tori Roloff said that she really thought that her husband wasn't going to pull through. And when I got to you, Jack was there yelling my name. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, he's dying, this is it, she recalled. Here's what you need to know. After being admitted into the hospital, Jack Roloff underwent emergency surgery. It wasn't until doctors began the operation, however, that they found out that Jack Roloff's shunt needed to be replaced. In early February 2023, Tori Roloff took to Instagram to share the news. Zachary had emergency shunt revision this morning. It's been a scary 72 hours, but he is doing well and recovering. She captioned a post that included some photos from the hospital. A few days later, Jackson Roloff posted an update after he was discharged. "I am back home and recovering. Thank you to everyone who has reached out or came by the house to support Tori and the kids. It's been an emotional week, but hopefully on the road to recovery. I had a shunt revision surgery after getting really sick. The shunt has always been something I've had, but became very real this past week for our family," Jackson Roloff captioned an Instagram post on. Jack and Tori Roloff were a big part of the Roloff family's TLC reality show from the beginning. However, following a feud between Jackson Roloff and his father, Matt Roloff, involving the family farm, it seems as though tensions are still high. Rumor has it that the couple will not return to Little People Big World for another season. They moved, obviously, they moved away, and just with all the indifferences, they're kind of doing their own thing, Corinne Chandler's son, Connor, told the U.S. Sun in September 2023. "I did hear through the grapevine that they do not want to be on another season if the show were to continue, and they just want to do their own thing," he added. For the time being, Tori and Jackson Roloff are focused on raising their 3 kids. Jackson Roloff, known for his appearance on the reality TV show Little People Big World, has faced health challenges related to his condition of achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. One significant medical intervention associated with this condition is the placement of a shunt, a device implanted in the brain to drain excess cerebrospinal fluid and prevent complications such as hydrocephalus. Jack had this shunt implanted during infancy and underwent a revision at the age of 13. For many years, it was believed that he wasn't dependent on the shunt, the onset of health issues. Approximately 7 years ago, Jack began experiencing chronic migraines. These episodes were debilitating and often left him incapacitated. Despite multiple visits to the emergency room and various medical evaluations, the root cause of these migraines remained undiagnosed. Tori, Jack's wife, suspected that the shunt might be the underlying issue, but medical tests, including blood work and scans, consistently returned normal results. This period was marked by uncertainty and frustration for the couple as they grappled with Jack's unexplained and persistent pain. The critical turning point. The situation escalated following the birth of their 3rd child, Josiah. Just a day after the delivery, Jack's health deteriorated rapidly. He experienced severe headaches accompanied by vomiting. Despite these alarming symptoms, initial hospital visits did not yield a definitive diagnosis, and Jack was discharged without resolution. Tori, recovering from a cesarean section, found herself in a challenging position, caring for a newborn while deeply concerned about her husband's worsening condition. This period was emotionally taxing, as Tori had to manage her own recovery, the needs of their newborn, and the uncertainty surrounding Jack's health. Emergency intervention. Months later, Jack's symptoms intensified, prompting another hospital visit. This time, he was admitted to a facility specializing in dwarfism-related medical issues. Further examinations revealed that Jack's shunt was malfunctioning due to scar tissue blockage and was overdue for replacement. He required immediate surgery to revise the shunt. Tori vividly recalls the anxiety of that moment, describing the fear and uncertainty as Jack was wheeled into surgery. The procedure was deemed high risk, and the term exploratory surgery added to their apprehension. Fortunately, the surgery was successful, and Jack emerged without complications. Since the operation, he has not experienced any migraines, marking a significant improvement in his quality of life. Impact on the family. The ordeal had a profound effect on the Roloff family. Tori had to navigate the challenges of caring for their 3 young children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, while supporting Jack through his recovery. Their eldest son, Jackson, expressed fears about losing his father, drawing parallels to the loss of a family member referred to as Papa. This conversation was particularly heartbreaking for Tori, as she had to reassure her son amidst her own fears and uncertainties. The experience underscored the importance of family support and open communication during health crises. Reflections and moving forward. Reflecting on the past year, both Jack and Tori express immense gratitude for Jack's recovery. They acknowledge the severity of the situation and the possibility that outcomes could have been different. Tori emphasizes the importance of advocating for one's health and being persistent when something feels